This is what you have to remember. The average black woman in America don't get no older than about 14. So just talk to her and deal with her like you dealing with a 14-year-old. Don't come at her like you dealing with an equal, because she's not going to be able to accept that. You got to go way back. And we cut off at about 14 or 15. We don't develop and mature no further until we get some new information and accept some different information.
Peace. Make sure my mic good. We have a conversation tonight. Peace. Kofa, G.R.O.W.T.H podcast. Wake your glass up. What is going on, y'all? Today is June 27th, 2023. The time is now 7:31. This is G.R.O.W.T.H podcast. GROW stands for Gentlemen Reaching Our Wealth Through Healing, where we help men find a positive fuck it. I am your host, Kofa, Kofa, not coffee, not kufu, not Kofi, or any variation thereof. Kofa rhymes with sofa. Easy to say, easy to spell. I appreciate everybody being in here. General housekeeping. You see the PayPal, you see the Cash App above my head. Go ahead, drop a donation if you like. Help the channel to grow. General housekeeping again. Take your shoes off when you come in the house. Hit the like button. The likes are free. Just like the subscriptions are free. I would appreciate a like and a subscription, but if I have to earn your subscription, that's fine. I understand the work is going to continue, so you might as well go ahead and hit it. But if you want to wait a little bit, I got you. But do hit the like button. Take your shoes off when you come in my house. And go ahead, slide over here to the comments. See some of the brothers already stopping in today. Hold on, let me get my cursor right. Broker Traditions in the building. What's going on, good brother? Kofa better have a toothpick for this one. You already see it in full effect. Yes, sir. Peace to Malika, brother. I appreciate you being in here. Ouija Kid in here. Everybody hearing me loud and clear? I see some ones. Good, good. LXST, appreciate you being in here. Thank you. Y'all know the rules. Go ahead and give your help. Now let me make sure my connection's good. So, all right, we good, y'all. Y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all just seen the video. Twerking for the ancestors. Tonight's conversation is about pretty much black women being able to do whatever the hell they want to do. I'm going to go ahead and set this precedence at the beginning of the broadcast, because there is a high likelihood there will be a toothpick Kofa sighting tonight. The situation in Chicago with the mother and her 14-year-old son. Excuse me, I turned my head. With the mother and the 14-year-old son. Mother gets into it with the guy. Y'all have all seen the video. I've seen a couple people, discuss it. But we're just going to give a quick refresher. Mom gets into it with a guy at some fast food spot late at night. By the time the video picks up, is usually when the video always picks up, when there's a black man angry. Let me say this. He was dead ass wrong, pun intended. He was dead ass wrong for punching that woman in the face. He was dead ass wrong for losing his emotions as a man and not checking his shit. Guess what? She was dead ass wrong for continuing to go back and forth arguing with this man. Because from what the video looked like, she could have grabbed the food and just walked out. Also, who was wrong was the guy's girlfriend. Because if you really listen to the video closely, she's in the background hyping shit up a little bit. So it could have been a situation. I'm going to throw some, maybes out there. It could have been a situation where the women got into it and the guy felt like he was defending his woman. That's kind of what we're going to get. Not kind of, that's exactly what we're going to get into tonight. About brothers stepping in and this idea of black men not protecting black women. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me close something down real quick because I see there's a lag. And we need to have this conversation tonight. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to get back to my monologue in a second. But let me open something up. Got to save something. So we can get back to it in a minute. So what I'm going to be bringing up tonight, y'all, I'm going to do kind of a reaction. Shout out to Crimson Cure. She did a excellent breakdown of the situation. She didn't get into all the video nuances and stuff like that I've seen other people get into. She just flat out broke it down from a sister's perspective. Give me a second. I already saw it. Like I said, I saw there was a lag. Let me close some stuff down. If that cleans up, y'all let me know. I don't want to go back out and come back in. I gotta say something real quick. But yeah, Crimson Cure, she gave a excellent breakdown just from a woman's perspective of not even having a man in that position. Now my shit's spinning. All right, bet. About a woman not even having a man in that position where he'll have to defend her because she's going back and forth with somebody, or she got into an argument. I played that clip before where the sister has flat out said, hey, look, a lot of this shit to be going on during the summer is on the women. Leave it there. Don't bring that shit back to your brothers, your cousins, all that shit, because you lost the argument. I went back and forth all day, off and on Facebook, Instagram, different places like that, going back and forth about some of the stuff I was posting. I flat out said a man shouldn't be loose with his hands. A woman shouldn't be loose with her mouth. But we know which one the black community places emphasis on. Because those two things are two adults that can't handle their emotions. Unfortunately, what Sister Shahrazad Ali just spoke about rings true. Black women get to act like fucking children on a regular and consistent basis. Unfortunately, in this situation, the man was dead ass wrong. But I want to pivot from that situation because we're all in agreement on that. No sense in beating a dead horse. He was wrong as hell for hitting that sister. Her son did shoot the guy in the back. But he's 14. And I had people questioning me, man, if it was your mama, you would have did blah, blah, blah. Yes, nigga, but I'm a grown ass man. Me and that dude would have tussled. But what I'm hearing from a lot of grown ass son husbands, my mama. I know a lot of grown ass men that are men that were raised by single moms. But a lot of y'all emotional ass, and it's usually the street niggas, if I'm gonna be honest. Sorry, BT, I'm gonna let that motherfucker fly tonight. The N-word. But it's usually the street niggas that be talking this shit about protecting women, what he wouldn't do, all this, all that. That's my issue with all this. Is because these same street niggas will murk somebody, another grown ass man, because he stepped on his fucking shoes. Because he looked at him wrong. Because somebody said something on social media. And then as a black man deleting another black man, nobody bats an eye. That was my whole premise with everything I was saying on social media. When black men do step in to protect black women and they don't make it back home, there is no fucking public outcry. Nobody starts a GoFundMe for the guy's kids that got deleted trying to protect the black woman. We've seen this shit. We just shrug it off. Man, look like two crazy niggas to me. Nah, he ain't even have to do that. First thing out our mouth is black people. That's why I mind my own business. See, man, that ain't your girl. That ain't your old lady. That ain't your mama. Niggas need to mind their own business. Then when we aren't there the first group of people to complain are black women. Y'all never there for us. Y'all don't do shit for us. Black men don't protect black women. Now this lady got into a situation, now her son a shooter. And for those that really watched the video, because everybody was so enamored by the punch, I look at shit differently. Again, maybe because I'm a paralegal, maybe because I'm in the military. Do you see how fucking calm that young man was? You see how calm that boy was? It really begs the question from me. Don't put this shit on nobody else. This is strictly Kofa. This ain't got shit to do with YouTube. This is strictly me. He's done that shit before. Or has the capability to do it again. It's one of the two. Because everybody saw him fumbling. He had a hoodie on. He had to get out of a baggy hoodie. But when he got that motherfucker out, he let that shit ride. And he hit his target. Go back and look at the video. Because see, people were trying to give me pushback. Well, did you look at the video? I saw the video. I never said the guy was right or justified for hitting that woman. But I'm not going to keep justifying that black women can say, do, move however the fuck they want to and expect no consequences. It's the same thing I tell my own women. Friends, my daughters, my mama, all that shit. Especially my girls. Don't put me in a situation where I may not come back. Where I have to do something. I have to. So I understand the premise of protect your mom, protect your dad. I understand that. You silly motherfuckers that keep questioning me. You half retarded, bitch made ass nigga. Bitch, I understand that. Yes, I will protect my mother. Yes, I will protect my daughters. But guess what? As we're going to hear from Crimson Cure, women, you got a part to play too. Why do you put niggas in these situations? Then you throw your hands up, play victim when somebody's child don't make it home. But for all you niggas out there claiming to be all these fucking alphas and what you'll do to another nigga and all that, you the one that sounds like a bitch. Y'all do realize that, right? You sound like the whole ass nigga. Basically, pussy can control you. Some words from a female can control you. How many times have we seen this shit happen and we always find out about it years later? That she lied about a rape. She lied about being abused. But somebody that already murked somebody, the system done got two dudes for the price of one. Y'all go ahead and cook in the comments, y'all. Because I'm not going to be able to get to them all tonight. I was going to talk about this last night, but I was like, I'm just save it for my live. I thought I had calmed down the last 24 hours. I really haven't. Because the thing that bothers me is black men are so expendable. I'm not worried about the dude that got murked.
As you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
Again, for all you silly motherfuckers to think I'm just okay with him wailing on that sister like that. Said it many times. Brothers, check your emotions. Men with physicality of a man, the emotions of a woman is a dangerous combination. We're going to get into that in a second as well. I've said this shit before. But some of you silly motherfuckers need a reminder.
There is powerful niggardry at work here.
Because these same dudes, they claim they popping off, they doing all this extra shit in the street, is the same dudes that say, oh, let that have been my mama, this, that, and the third. So what I'm hearing is grown ass men that don't know how to fight. Did y'all miss that? Let me say that again. For all you niggas saying, oh, if that was my mama, I would have shot him too. So what you're telling me as a grown ass man is you a bitch. You don't know how to knuckle up. You got to squeeze the trigger. You got to take somebody's life. And I know, but Kofa, if you leave him alive, that dude might spin the block on you. Cool. If that's the situation, you need to be prepared for it. You're an alpha, ain't you? You're an alpha, ain't you? You should have been able to beat that dude ass into submission and stop the threat that way. You shouldn't have to take a life. But again, this is the psychology of where the fuck we're at. We're quick to pull a trigger on another brother. We won't fight him. We'll talk shit on socials. We'll talk shit here on YouTube. Won't square up. But we can understand the death of another black man. As wrong as he was. And this is something else I said that pissed a lot of people off. Guess what? It's a lot of y'all women out there been getting your ass whooped for a while, but you won't leave that dude because he got good dick. Tell me I'm lying. He been beating your back end and your face, but you won't leave because he beating the pussy up. I've said it here before again. What most of the guys in the chat, if y'all have heard anything to this, let me know. Let me know if I'm tripping. I'm asking for y'all help right now. Y'all correct your brother if I'm wrong. Anybody that knows of a woman that was going through a domestic dispute, how many times have we been told to mind our own business? Whether it was from that woman directly or somebody aware of the situation. Because I've heard that shit in my family. I've heard that shit from my friends. I've heard that shit from coworkers trying to look out for somebody. And guess what? From their own, don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. Don't say nothing to him. You just going to make it worse. I hate I said something. Older black women in the family. Baby, don't take your ass over there. You know how your cousin is. You know how Cheryl is. Don't take your ass over there. Cause you gonna mess around and you gonna be the one behind bars. Or worse. Don't do that to your grandmama. Don't do that to your auntie. Don't do that to your mama. She just gonna have to live and learn. I know cause I went through it. Just let it go. We gonna pray for her. God damn it, I gotta give myself one.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
I'm gonna look over and see if my brother's checking me if I'm wrong. Quiet Storm says,
got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Malika says,
got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Broken Tradition says,
got it! Hotter than fish grease!
we're different black men from different places, but have so many of the same experiences. Where I'm not blaming the women, so to speak, not blaming, but gotta hold your ass accountable. Because a lot of y'all will put yourselves in fucked up ass positions. Fucked up positions. And then who's supposed to come save the day, protect you, avenge you, defend your honor? The nearest black man. And when he doesn't do that shit, then he's the problem. Then we got a Umar coming out talking about white supremacy, this, white supremacy, that. We haven't been men in a long time. Once again, the reason why I'm really on this topic, I think I've beat that dead horse. We all in agreement. What's going on, Mona? We're all in agreement that brother was wrong for cold cocking that sister in the face like that. Do I think he should be dead? No. Other thing, do I think those other men should have stepped in? No. Because when you saw them turn around, they were older men. Yeah, they were giggling and laughing. You know why? Because these young motherfuckers is crazy. Shit, I'm getting my ass up out of here. He ain't finna do me next. We've seen situations like that where a woman was getting into it with her man. Somebody step in to try to help. The guy that stepped in to help isn't here. Once again, no public outcry. No GoFundMe for his children. No national media coverage. Nobody gives a fuck. And y'all wonder why brothers is leaving the country. And the dudes that y'all think that you say that you don't want, those are the guys that have taken the time to damn near lay down their life. Lay down, shed some blood, sweat, and tears for you ladies. But y'all don't realize that shit. Because you rather have the fly nigga that don't do shit. Don't worry about it. I'm getting into that in a little bit as well. But let me slide over here. I'm going to get some of y'all comments. I can't get everybody. Let me try. I'm going to scroll back up. Jason Williams, peace, brother. Squeegee Kid in this thing. Appreciate you, good brother. The whole media is playing the mom and son as heroes.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Don't worry about it, Jason. I'm on the job. I don't know if you was in here for my little mini rant just a second ago. Bro, just said I'm going to touch on this tomorrow on my live too. Salute, salute, salute. Everybody saying peace. What's up there, everybody? Good. What's going on, JC? I see you in here. Salute to Hell Kills, my partner from back home. A lot of folks never heard of Dr. T.S.'s show, and it shows. Black men, you are not son husbands or personal hitmen.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Bro, Toothpick Kofa is in the building. Yes, definitely. Smoker Talk said, I was cooking. Salute, salute, salute. Yes, make sure y'all smash that like button. Get to Malika's comment, then we're going to slide over to the video. Kofa, this is another perfect example of a strag who is uncovered with grandiose sense of entitlement, narcissism, and unaccountability. She raised/trained her son to be her enforcer.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
Big facts. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let me see if my video is going to play, because it was glitching a second ago. I got a couple of videos I'm going to run through tonight. Most of them are short. Kendra's Crimson Cures, that Kendra, not Kendra G. Crimson Cures video is going to be the longest. It's like 15. I'm going to stop it in between. But sis, if y'all know, y'all know. But let me get to this real quick. Oh, before we do, let me bring myself up on the screen so I can read this shit, because I know people are busy. Again, when I'm reading to y'all, those new people in here, I am not insulting your intelligence, but I know people are driving, moving around, might have their earbuds in while they fixing food for the babies. So this is not my video. I found this on TikTok. The guy says, I truly believe she told her son to come inside because the other man was acting erratically. Again, that's not his job. Man, woman, mother, child. She's supposed to be protecting him. Part of that protection, as Kendra's going to get into, is grab her food and get them out of the situation. But again, no man in the situation. It's 11 o'clock at night in one of the more dangerous parts of the city in Chicago, but yet you out there with your son. As much as Uber Eats can be used and different things like that, it's a lot of this stuff that could have been avoided. I've already beat that dead horse. I said the guy was wrong. He shouldn't have. That shit shouldn't have happened, but I could understand the psychology of a 14-year-old that's growing up around that shit, because he know how to use that thing, as we'll see in the video. I think they run that part of the clip. And then he drops Buddy. But this is the other thing. Everybody keeps saying that the part about the mom instructing him to delete the girlfriend as well is wrong. People keep saying that, right? But the news had reported it, so that's where I got my information from. Everybody want to push back. Well, the news ain't all true. Keep the same energy the next time it says something about a black man doing something to a black woman, or a black man doing something over a black woman. See, we pick and choose when we want to use the news. We pick and choose how the hell we want to read between the lines, because you can see in the video where the boy has to snatch the weapon away from his mother, because you can see her pointing back at the restaurant. To me, that's her heated, talking about going back to get the girlfriend, whether it's going to be the son or her. But that's just Kofa's opinion. That's my analysis. You don't got to like my opinion. You can also kiss my ass along with it if you don't. But let's keep going.
Watch closely. You're about to experience a nigga moment.
Once he got that thing out, yeah, you see her pointing. Let me point. Y'all saw that. Y'all see her pointing at the restaurant, walking back towards it. So everybody keeps saying it's false. I had to drop the sound because I had some music in the background. But look. When he refused, she tried to take the firearm away from him to do it herself, but wasn't able to get it away from him. That's also my analysis. Again, this is not my video, but that's my analysis as well. Two women exchanging words. So many people are missing that. Everybody's stuck, which they should be, on the guy socking the woman in the face. I get it. It's triggering. It was triggering for me to see. I wonder why dude was bugging out. But I really think this shit probably started between the girlfriend and the mom. And then he hopped in. I've seen that situation where dudes feel like they so hyped up to protect their woman, they will even protect her from another woman. Notice how we'll protect black women from everything else, even when she's escalating the situation. We'll protect them from everything else but themselves. And those of us that try to do that, we get cursed out and told to mind our damn business, or end up in jail, or be the ones that get deleted. I'm gonna let it finish. Bring it back on me. But y'all saw that video, right? I know y'all have seen the video, but I just wanted to look at it from a different point of view, because that was one of the few ones I saw actually put captions up and point out that, hey, she was trying to go back into the building. And let me say this for those that don't know, I was looking for a news article to pull. I wasn't going to belabor the point because I know y'all done read them, you done seen the video, you done seen the comments. But they're now suing the city for false arrest and emotional stress and all that shit. Truth is, I ain't mad at them. I'm not surprised either. You done turn your son to a shooter, so of course you're gonna get your bread on the back end if you can. Let me see, Mona in here. Peace with y'all. Derek in here. Peace, peace, peace. Yep, Quiet Storm, salute. Shout out to Dr. T.S. Johnson. I had to bring that up. Shout out to Dr. T.S. Johnson and the Honest Report. The brother is doing the work, man. And he has helped me. He's one of the other people I have thanked, outside of, Theo Coop and Drew Titan. But Dr. T.S. he kind of gave me that boost the first time he reviewed a video of mine. But I'm not going to be on here. I'm going to stop myself. I'm going to laugh. Fuck you, Jason Williams. Jason Williams came and was like, man, Kofa start out, man, we not going to be on here long tonight. 2.5 hours later. Fuck you, Jason Williams, bro. Salute to you, bro.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Because it's true. I'll say that we not going to be on here and then look up his damn near 3 hours. I'm trying not to be on here long tonight, but guess what? We might be, because I do want to get the Kendra's video. So this is Crimson Q. I'm gonna bring sis up on the screen.
That she's the weaker vessel, need protection.
So she's starting out reading the comment. I did snatch this like in the middle of her live. I just let it run for like almost 20 minutes. We're gonna break this down. Now, disclaimer, sis was hot as fish. Sis was
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
About this one when she was breaking down how women put so many black men in these situations. But she was breaking it down, and she does take a lot of dramatic pauses. God bless my sister in Islam, because I know she was trying to catch her tongue. Like, you can see it on her face. But salute this is, man. I ain't gonna keep on talking over. I'm gonna let it run. She's reading a comment, and then she's gonna get into the breakdown. But again, this is in a portion. Go to her video, her channel for the full video. Follow the Crimson Cure.
Protection. And men have protective instincts. I would have done a do for my
Stop it one more time real quick. She is soft-spoken. You may not hear everything, so just turn your volume up. This is as loud as I could get it without distorting it.
mom. The difference is that my mom never put me in that type of situation. Most black women have a black man in their life that's ready to roll. Most black women have a black man in their life that's ready to do that. Don't never let them lie to you and tell you that there's no black men that's willing to protect them when it's black men all around them, even young ones, that's ready to take a life and give their own for them. I'm all the way married. My husband is not a joke. He's not a joke. It's not funny. If I come to him and tell him anything and he feel like he got to deal with it, it's gonna be dealt with. That's why you don't put him in the situation. That's why you don't do it.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease.
Had to make sure I unmuted myself while I was sipping my tea. But y'all heard that. Most black women have some black man they can call on. This is the other thing that makes me hot about these situations. I'm going to get back to Kendra in a second. Usually when guys step in and help a woman that isn't under his covering, they're usually called simps, suckers, betas, bitch ass niggas, all types of stuff. Oh, you pussy whip. Oh, nigga, you ain't even fuck. Oh, what type of nigga is you? This, that, and the third. Brothers get shamed all the time for being a solid brother and just looking out for a sister. So then when it stops happening, and I'm not talking about just from other men, I'm talking about from the sisters. You weird. You a creep. But that's what those brothers get often. They're on the back burner until she decides to pull them out the utility closet, the toolbox. Shout out to Dr. Tiasan again. He calls it bulldogging or pit bullying, where a woman calls another black man to get sick on another black man. We'll get into that in a second. Don't worry about it. But go ahead, keep cooking, sis.
It's because I know he will do it. He'll do somebody. I know that. I got full confidence in that. 100%. I'm very secure with that. That is why you watch what you do. You watch what you say. You watch where you go. You watch what happens. Because I am not willing to just willy-nilly put my husband or my brother in any situation where they feel like they got to do somebody over me, because they will.
What did I just say? I had this premise years ago before I even heard sis say this. Shout out to Mind Games Uncut. Y'all make sure y'all go like and subscribe or catch his replay. I'm probably going to be cooking a minute tonight, Mind Games, but I'll catch you on the replay, brother. But y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to the brother. But what did I just say? Don't put me in a position where I have to do something. Because that guy, he got to go. It's that simple. He got to go. Cool. Now what happens to me? Now I got to go. I got to sit behind the wall. I got to look over my shoulder. I might be next. Y'all remember how them 90s black movies used to end? Brother just walking away. So-and-so didn't make it to school that year, and then he just fade away. Dope Boy was deleted 2 weeks later in a drive-by. He just fade away, walking away. What happens to the men? Because we love singing the brother's praises when the sister walk around doing whatever the hell she want to do. After somebody done protected her, who protects the men? Kendra's telling you how to protect the men from jump before it even gets that far. Everybody gets to go home. But let's go ahead.
And I know that they will. So that doesn't make me feel invincible. That makes me cautious. Because for as much confidence as I have in them doing somebody for me, they're not stupid either. And I don't put batteries in their backs.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease.
I'm going to let her keep going.
But they also know me. So they know that I'm not somewhere popping off and getting crazy. They know that already. So if I do ever come to them, or they happen to roll up and somebody is assaulting me, I feel sorry for that individual. I hate it for them. I hate it for them. The problem come in is when you as the female know that information and then you utilize it as a reason to not to be reckless as to what you do, what you say, how you coming off, whether or not you arguing, getting in the fights, getting in because you know that if you make a phone call, you know if you know it's finna go down.
Clarify what she's saying in Kofa-ism. Don't put me in no shit where I may not make it back from. Where again, I have to do something to somebody. That's your job as a woman. If y'all want to have all this freedom, autonomy to go everywhere you want, do what the fuck you want, say what the hell you want. That's why I was going back and forth, was a slight back and forth with a sister the other day. Because I said one thing black women can't do is shut the fuck up. This is evidence of that situation. Oh, black women can't shut the fuck up? Wow. Yes. Sisters, I love y'all. But one thing I know across the board, majority, 99% of the time, y'all can't shut the fuck up. You got to have the last word. This is the same shit in Chicago. Between the mom and the girlfriend in the background, got to have the last word. I'm going to get into that in a second. Just can't shut the fuck up. Things escalate. Now this man got to step in. Another thing she just said, they know me. They know her. So if she got to come to somebody and say, this happened, that shit happened. There is no crying wolf with her. She's saying that with confidence. I wish more black women did that shit. Because guess what? A lot of this shit start because your feelings got hurt. Because you lost the argument. Oh, I'm frozen. Don't worry about it. Y'all keep going. Nope, I froze. Hold on, I'll be right back. I can see myself still up on the screen.
I'm careful with the lies.
There we go. But my camera's frozen.
Of the men around
what did I do?
Me.
Hold on, I'm gonna pause it real quick. I don't know what happened. Y'all drop a 1 if y'all can still see me, because I'm frozen on my camera. Let me see where we're at. We're at 340. Let me try to bring it back on myself. No, my camera's tripping. No, I don't want to finish. So y'all can still see me. Hold on, y'all. I'm probably got to drop off, come back in. I don't know why. Because my whole thing just froze. I can see myself. I see I just got a light. But it's froze on my end. It might be my camera. Y'all hold up. Unplug that. Plug the camera back in. Y'all hold on. So I'm gonna go back out. I'm gonna come back in. Why did it do that? My computer is doing what the hell it want to do right now. You said it's not froze? You said y'all saying it's not froze? Man, I am froze like hell on my end. So I'm gonna have to close out of this. I'm gonna close out, y'all. I'm come right back in. Don't go nowhere. I think. Listen to me. I see myself on the screen, but I'm not moving. Then I can't even close. other stuff I can't even close. Try not to end the session. I'm just trying to close out because it's glitching. Y'all hold on. This is some bullshit, man. What the hell is going on? Do. Uh-oh. There, y'all stay with me. Stay with me. Oh, all right, there we go. Peace Corps Joe. I see you slid in here. Everybody saying it's smooth. I don't know what the hell. But shout out to you, CTD. CDT. Flip my damn numbers. But appreciate y'all sticking in here. Let's get back to Kendra video. Try to.
She's the weaker vessel, need protection.
So we're gonna go right. I think we're right here.
And then you.
Essentially, sis is saying women don't put your bros, your husband, your whoever into these situations. Don't do that. You're supposed to be smarter than us, right? And because you are who you are, you're solid as a woman. That brothers know if you say something like that, hey, this happened to you, it's go time. It isn't play. It isn't I'm coming to you crying, snotting just because somebody said something out of pocket to me, or I lost an argument in the street, or I didn't like what somebody said to me, or I started some shit and then somebody responded to me and now I'm the problem. But guess what? I got you to fix it. I'm gonna let sis keep on cooking.
Utilize it as a reason to not to be reckless as to what you do, what you say, how you coming off, whether or not you arguing, getting in the fights, because you know that if you make a phone call, you know if you know it's finna go down. I'm careful with the lives of the men around me, cause I know they ready to go. They ready to sacrifice it all. I know that. But that's when you love them. That's when you love them. That's when you love and value the lives of the black men around you, because you know they'll do somebody on your behalf.
So many people missing this point, man. So many people have been missing this shit. It's so many brothers, fathers included, because I got girls and everybody know I got daughters. They quick to tell me, well, what if it was your daughter? Cool. Let's keep the same energy, right? Because I have a daughter as a black man and I protect my daughter. If I have to smoke one of your bitch-made husband-ass sons that y'all raised, black women, guess what? You get to go on the news and fucking cry and holler that same shit. My baby ain't did nothing. Everybody's going to look at me like I'm wrong. So because my daughter has a father, nobody's going to give a fuck about that black woman because she grown now. Nobody's going to give a fuck about that black woman. I keep fucking telling y'all, I say it tongue in cheek, but I fucking mean it. In the black community, it is white Jesus and black mothers. You can do no wrong as a black woman if you pumped out a child. It does not matter how many, by how many men, how bad your children are, how early you done had them. Nobody cares. The fact is you're a black mother, so you get a pass so many times. Be dead ass wrong. Situation in Chicago. Flip the fucking genders. Why in the fuck would I have my daughter out at 11 o'clock at night at some fast food spot where I know shit be jumping off at? And then something goes left and my daughter ends up having to save my life because Kofa carry. And maybe I'm a different type of dad. My girls know how to unload that thing. My baby don't right now, but my oldest do. Taught her when she was about 14, same age. My youngest gonna get a little bit early. She gonna get it later on this year. Because again, as a black man, like Mr. Farrakhan said, I can't protect what I can't control. I told your ass not to go over there with them certain type of dudes. You went any motherfucking way. I said it wasn't a good idea to go out here jogging in this area. You went any type of way at the exact time that I told you not to do that shit. When I was going back and forth with the sister on Facebook, he don't control her. He didn't have to punch her. You're right. He did not have to punch her. He does not control her. Black men, we don't control black women. Black women, your job is to understand, guess what? You don't control that black man. Because oftentimes when y'all presenting these arguments, you think you in control. This is why black women get loud and try. You know we're fucking stronger than you. You know that shit. So you're doing it because you want a vag pass. You want a pussy pass. You think you can hide behind your box. Unfortunately, you can. It happens a lot. You get to act like a straight up monkey ass nigga.
Watch closely. You're about to experience a nigga moment.
You get to act a plumb fool, as the old folks say. But because you're a woman, somebody's immediately going to side with you because guess what? Black men are crazy. The bulk of what we have put on black men in the black community, it's really our women. When you really take a step back and look at it, it's really the women. Nobody bats an eye. I ain't heard not one peep about that sister that murked the other sister in New York last year and ran down to Florida. I think they caught up with her, but wasn't no public outcry for that because it got to feed the narrative that black men don't protect black women. That's why everybody was so appalled. They love that shit. I low-key think that people enjoy watching that sister get punched in the face just because it fits the narrative of black men being violent and not protecting black women. I think y'all low-key like that shit with your weird ass. And then on top of that, you get a cherry on top of the damn sundae because then the young boy deletes the man. Once again, if y'all truly cared about black women, y'all would hear Kendra out. If y'all truly cared about black women and black boys and black children and the community, you would respect the men that aren't burning this motherfucker to the ground. But you don't do that. You praise niggas that sell dope, that murk each other left and fucking right. And then a lot of y'all bitch-made ass niggas out there, once again, talk this talk about, oh, you a hoe for this, you a bitch for this, that, and the third, but your homeboy got smoked in front of you and you ain't do shit. Why? Because you got to stay there for your family. So you can understand that when it's supposed to be your street brother, but you want a fucking stranger to step up and help some black woman that he don't know. This goes back to Kevin Samuels and what the brother was preaching about marriage. Sis, where's your fucking covering? Where's your covering? Whether it's not a husband, at least a goddamn boyfriend. Hesitant to say that, because that still ain't blood. And a quarter of y'all dizzy assholes that you single until you married. I digress. This isn't that broadcast tonight. Y'all got another rant. Go clap or something. Shit, y'all got another rant out of me. I ain't mean that, Kendra. My bad, sis. I'm going to let you keep cooking.
So when you love and you value them, you don't even you be so scared to be even in a situation where you even have to report it back that something went down. No. It's certain places in the hood that's rowdy spots, and you know not to really even go over there without your man. It's all
because some nigga gonna slap you on your ass, some shit gonna start, and then that nigga gotta pull up. You already know not to go over there.
Got it! It's hotter than fish grease.
Keep going, sis. My bad.
Places like that in the hood, and this is in Chicago, so she know that. It's always places like that that you don't even go over there, even in the daytime, You don't go over there without your man because it's too rowdy. Just don't bother. It's certain stores you can't go into. It's certain food places you can't go into. It's certain inner bus stops you can't stand at. Do you understand? Because it's always something happening. And you will get caught up in the mix, whether you in it or not. You'll be in it. Before you know it, you'll be in it. So there were certain stores I didn't go to, certain places. They rowdy over there. It's always somebody in there fighting. It's always somebody in there arguing. There's always somebody into it. I'm not going over there. I don't care how good the burgers is. I'm not going over there. I don't care what they got over there. I'm not going over there. If I do go over there, I'm with my man over there. You gotta have some type of sense. You be going to these places and all of these dudes ain't got no sense, y'all. All of the men don't have no sense. She ran into one that don't got no sense. He ain't had no sense. That's why he in the ground right now.
Let me pause there real quick. She is, facts, she get this.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease.
You go, girl.
I have said this time and time again. Sis, y'all can do, say, move however you want. There are consequences that come with that shit. Everybody ain't got the common sense God gave a Billy Goat. The sad thing is that we keep forgetting he has a black mother. When these brothers are out here acting a damn fool, he got a black mama. But guess what? Just like we warning y'all about son husbands, he already there. He don't think he can do no wrong. In the same way y'all turn around and raise y'all fucking sons, this is why we trying to give you a heads up. Because some of y'all going to be on the news later on about another 10, 15, maybe 20 years. Because your son didn't harm some goddamn body. He gonna sit there with that same sob story like we've seen other brothers. When it get real, when that sentence come down, he start breaking down. Man, this is bullshit. Start crying, but everybody loved him in the hood. This is why I like having these conversations. It was a dude calling me all types of bitch ass niggas on Facebook last night. It was a lot of people on Instagram like, oh, you hate black women, this, that, and the third. This is why I love having these conversations, because y'all don't want to break down the community for real. Y'all don't want to talk about how this shit really go down. Y'all don't really want to talk about how black people actually fucking talk. The same niggas that y'all praising, again, BT, forgive me, brother. The same Negroes that y'all are praising are the same dudes that whoop these women ass behind closed doors. But because this shit made the news, it's justified. Anybody like myself who can pivot and look at it from a different angle and never say that the guy was right for hitting that woman, it don't even cross y'all mind that there's more layers to it. We are so stuck on putting black men in the ground. We are so stuck on that our damn selves. Because again, I'm listening to grown ass black. If that was my mama, I would have shot him too. Bitch, you grown. You don't know how to square up. You don't know how to square up. And maybe it's just me. Maybe I do have a Napoleon complex. I'm 5'6". I done shared that shit with y'all. I like the tussle. I like it. I try to avoid that shit at all costs because I know how I am. Let me put some shit in perspective. I'm gonna pivot from the thing real quick. So, women talking crazy to men is acceptable, right? We see that. The man's supposed to keep control of his emotions. But if me and another grown ass man get into it, I'm just supposed to let him have that because he might be 6'2", 6'4". I'm 5'6". But if he mollywop my ass, guess what? Ain't nobody gonna feel bad for 5'6" Kofa. Well, he a grown ass man. He shouldn't have been talking shit if he know that man was bigger than him. Do y'all see the fucking correlation? So because this guy is bigger and stronger than me, I should have backed up, right? But then if I do that, then I'm a bitch ass nigga. But if I don't fight, or I do fight and I lose, then I'm wrong for losing. I'm a bitch ass nigga because I'm a grown ass man that can't fight. But because he's 6'2" and I'm 5'6", and we get to jawing, and I pull out and pop his ass, he ain't have to do all that, man. See, we got to have a conversation as black people. You know what I'm saying? We got to come together as a community. We got to stop all this violence. But we see it all the time. The same hood ass dudes be in the community. And I'm not talking about hood because he stay in a certain area of the community. I'm talking about the fucking mentality. Cause I've seen some well-dressed brothers pop shit because they had a better car. Or because he felt like he had the girls. We've seen this shit. Again, y'all check me in the comments. I can't get to everybody's comments tonight like normal. But y'all check me in the comments if I'm wrong. I'll look back over. But y'all check me and let me know, am I lying? Because I like to talk about what actually fucking happens on a regular. This is just one news story. One. And yeah, this just like Kendra just said, that's why that brother laying in the ground now. Because he a damn fool. But I'm worried about the young man because you don't know if that dude got nephews. It's Chicago, right? They pop off all the time. You don't know if he got nephews, little homies. What? Now, everybody would say, you know, mama need to get him, move out the neighborhood or whatever. Excuse me, move to a safer spot. But guess what? She done sued the city now. She ain't going nowhere till they cut that check. You don't know who on that man's side of the family with it like he was with it for hitting a woman. Because if you'll hit a woman closed face, you'll squeeze a trigger on a man. So we don't know, bruh, history. Ain't nobody from his family really came out and said nothing. Because of the embarrassment that came with how he left this earth. But when we really break this thing down, stuff like that typically doesn't happen all the time. Dudes might argue with chicks. Chicks might argue with dudes. Guys might try to get in the middle of something and try to break it up. But again, that's my issue. When brothers do the right thing and take a L, ain't nobody there for them. Nobody. That same black mentality kick in. That's why I mind my business. And bruh just is gone. Let's get back to Crimson.
Because he probably let the chick that he was with put the battery in his back to start arguing or whatever with a female. And then he got dealt with. All because. For what? Nobody even knows what the argument was about for a fact. All we know is that a man is dead and that a 14-year-old boy's life will never be the same because he took that life. I don't care if he thought he was unjustified or not. His life will never be the same. His mentality will never be the same. His outlook, his perspective is always now shifted in a negative way because he's young and he took a life. And everybody misses that.
Let's speed up a little bit. Cause I do want to get to these other videos.
That could have made adult decisions to de-escalate or walk off or not be in that situation. Because all three of them failed that, a boy came in and made another adult decision that changed the trajectory of him. Psychologically, he's changed. Because you don't get to kill somebody and then not be changed by that. You don't get to take life and then it not affect you. That's not how that goes.
Pause it right there on that note. He gonna wake up with that. Even if he's justified, like she said, even if the neighborhood is celebrating it, because I'm telling y'all, he gonna be a hood legend, all that shit. And the sad thing is, he's probably gonna turn the corner, and I can see him doing it again, because he was too calm, too collected after doing that. Wasn't no adrenaline. Excuse me. Wasn't no adrenaline. Nothing like that. The look he had on his face is the look I've seen on guys in the military that I know have off somebody in war. You talking about arresting just, and that lets me know he's seen that shit, possibly been around when it happened, if not done it, or would do it again. Didn't blink. When he got that thing out, he let that bitch fly. But I think those are some of the things that everybody make, because we so hyped up about, oh man, he just wailing on his sister. What the fuck? Man, I would have shot that nigga too. I keep saying it for y'all whole ass grown man. I would have shot that nigga. So bitch, you can't fight. And those will be the grown men that this young man hears from. Man, I would have shot that nigga too. So he gonna feel justified hearing it from older black men. He gonna feel justified hearing this shit from social media at large. From older women saying, yeah, baby, that's right, protect your mama. Just like the sister on Facebook missed what I was saying. Oh, well, he was doing what he was supposed to do. He protected his mama, his queen. Big bold letters. The queen's supposed to protect the prince. Part of protection is avoidance. Not even being in that situation in the first goddamn place. People, see, this is where I get pissed off. Where we have this.
Watch closely. You're about to experience a nigga moment.
Where we have this mentality where protection always has to be something violent. And I've said that shit myself. Protection is innately violent. In my opinion, when dealing with black women, it's innately violent. You know why? Because I can't control you. To avoid something, to tell you not to do something, is damn near telling black women to go do it and then cutting the check for her to fuck it up. Me telling you not to do something is basically me telling you to do something. For so many of our sisters, and it is the majority. I don't want to hear that shit. Kiss my ass, you and your mammy. It is the majority of black women. You can't tell them shit. Up, froze again. On my end. But I'm going to keep on going. You really can't tell them shit, right? Had something in my eye. You really can't tell the majority of black women shit. They're going to keep moving like they're going to move, whether they're educated, not, in the hood. If it's something that isn't their idea or how they feel or how they think or how they want to move. Hold on, let me slide this over so I can see myself. So I know I ain't what the fuck? What happened to my thing? Anyways. Hold on, let me slide up. Y'all said I'm good. I'm gonna keep on going until I gotta. If I start freezing, just try to let me know or something. Because again, it's frozen on my end. Did the same thing, but majority of black women, you can't tell shit. You can't tell them shit. They're gonna do whatever the hell they want to do, move how they want to move, and then you look up and you're in a situation that you have to do something or you can't get out of, and nobody takes that into account when brothers are saying, hey, let's assess this situation. Hey, let's go ahead and leave. You think you're dealing with a punk and that man just saved your life. Because once them straps come out, them bullets can't get taken back. I don't know why so many women don't realize that. Part of protection is avoidance. But again, I've said it myself. When dealing with black women, protection is innately violent because that's what it's going to eventually lead to, because we can't tell y'all to do shit. We just saw that shit in Chicago. Uh-oh. Y'all hear that? Now it's glitching. I can still hear myself. I just can't see myself move. Again, maybe it's the camera. No. I'm going to try to unplug it. Everybody's saying I'm good. Let me try to bring it back on me. See, I can hear the music. I can't click on any of my buttons in my software. I don't know why, so I'm gonna have to do it again, y'all. I'm gonna have to come in here. I think. I had to quit, and come back in. Yeah, what the fuck? So something keeps opening other programs and it's blocking this one. Y'all stay with me because I'm having to quit this program and come back in. Something keeps opening my other programs. I don't know what it is, what's triggering that. But give me a second. Click to resume. Back in here. Yeah, y'all. I don't even know what the fuck I'm clicking on. But I appreciate y'all staying in here rocking with me. I'm gonna get back to Kendra's last little piece of video, then we're gonna roll into what it looks like when black men are protected.
She's the weaker vessel, need protection.
Bring it down here. I'm just let her wrap up.
How many times? I want to know. Yeah.
I'm just let it run, let her wrap up. I think she's reading her comments. And I hope it's not freezing because I'm using pieces of her content. I don't
How
think
many
she's tracking
times
me.
is it all right?
Sis.
For everybody that think that it was cool for him to do that, how many times is it cool? 2 times, 100 times, 1,000 times, 5 times, 8 times. How many times?
She's talking about the son deleting the guy in situations like this. How many times is it cool? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me. I appreciate y'all sticking and staying.
I want to know. Thank you, Eugene. So I only saw the part where the Dusty beat their brains out. I was embarrassed as a man. Cynthia, Tanya, Priscilla, any of them hyenas, content creators to get hold of this video, Lord. Oh, they already gonna do it, but they only gonna talk about that part. They not gonna talk about every other part because the only other part in this that matters is the fact that the dude was out of pocket by hitting her. And he was out of pocket. But nobody's arguing that point. Nobody's arguing that point. Nobody's saying he wasn't out of pocket. Nobody's defending that.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Nobody's defending the dude. But as usual, hyenas don't have any accountability for anything. She's not accountable for the stuff that came out her mouth. She's not accountable for standing there arguing instead of go ahead and get her food. Hey, man, go ahead on. You know what I'm saying? Don't shut that down. Shut that whole energy down. Get the food and go ahead on. Do you know how many altercations I have avoided by just not even dealing with it? I'm not even about to give you no energy because that's what you want. You want somebody to stand there and argue. And I'm not about to do it. Not the kid. The kid is not going to do it. Not. Because I'm way too grown for this. If you have a misunderstanding and you want to argue, you're going to have to go in the corner, face the corner and argue with yourself. Because I'm not doing it. I came in here to do something specific. So what I didn't come in here to do was have an altercation and a stomp down with you. That's what I didn't do. I came in here, you know what I'm saying, to get that bone, like she came in there to get that bone in pork chop sandwich and roll out. That's what you trying to do.
We ain't dining on swine. But yeah, that was sis premise. That was part of the video I clipped out. Let me bring it back on me, man. Gotta give Crimson Cure one of these.
You go, girl!
I appreciate that premise, man. Let me get to some of y'all comments, man. Derek Gaines says, I was a teenager when I saw a guy hit my mom. I put his ass on his back and I choked the hell out of him. My mom had to pull me off. After that, when he saw me coming, he crossed the street. No lie.
Got it! It's hotter than fish grease!
God bless you, bro. But that brother got to live and learn his lesson and go on. Let me see. I wanted to get back to Hell Kale's comment. Salute, brother, if you're still in here. I might have lost it when I had to log out and come back in. Yeah, I think I brought it up a couple times. Like, you didn't get a chance to read it out loud. Let me see. JC had said, remember the chick in the Travis Rudolph case had her brother ready to come do dumb shit and someone died. Big facts, bro. We just seen that. And I think that's what a lot of people are missing when black men are speaking about this. Like, we agree that the guy was wrong. We've said that 100 times. We agree that the guy's wrong for hitting the sister, right? We agree for that. But as we keep asking, before these situations even escalate that far, we've asked black women. Let me look at the black women. We have asked y'all to please calm down, because most of it's not that serious. But you got to have the last word. And again, for the brothers, check your emotion. When these women get to popping off, trust me, they get a pussy pass. You're going to be wrong whatever you do. If you argue with her, what you look like arguing with a woman. If you hit her, we all agree that's wrong. If you raise your voice, now you verbally abusive, or she took it as a threat. And then however she responds to that is acceptable, to include calling somebody to come fuck you up. So you can't raise your voice, you can't raise your hand, you can't argue back with them. If you walk away, we've seen that where men have walked away and then women come up behind them and sneak them and punch them in the back of the head, or throw something at them, or spit on them. So you can't walk away, because then you're a bitch for walking away. You can't stand there too long, because then you stood there too long, and I wouldn't let no woman talk to me like that. So nobody has been able to give me the silver bullet to say what works in 100% of the time, every situation, with every black woman. Can you do that? Hell fuck no, you can't. Because a lot of these situations, while similar, they're different. You don't know who you're dealing with. And this is the other thing. Black women swear black men are so motherfucking crazy. So bitch, how crazy you got to be? How much of a goddamn hyena do you have to be to know this man is bigger than you, potentially crazier than you, and to keep talking shit? You know why? Because you got some backup you can call for, right? And women respect that. We love this mother-son dynamic of this shit. That's the other reason why so many people are happy. Because a bunch of y'all grown-ass men, no shots taken, I know some solid ones, but it's a bunch of y'all grown-ass men raised by single mamas, still got your mama titty in her mouth. She can't do no wrong. You still pissed off at your dad based on what your mama said. You ain't never heard your dad's side of the story. You ain't never wanted to hear his side of the story. Because this mother-son dynamic in the black community is so strong. Don't believe me? Watch a woman that got a daughter and a son, and watch how different they fucking treat them. Played you that video not too long ago where that lady had that little 6-7-year-old girl raising 2 damn kids, basically. Changing Pampers and got to discipline the other little one. We see this shit all the time. It goes into it. The whole premise of this is black women doing whatever the fuck they want to without consequence. Took your ass on vacation, decided to go to somewhere where so many black women were defiled, were raped, where so many of their children were then ripped away from them. Beaten, not fed. That was the Amina dungeon. Let's go back to that clip real quick. Oh, my bad.
Watch closely. You're about to experience a nigga moment.
Bring myself up on screen. Cause I wanted to use that when I was rolling in. For those that don't know, woke Kofa kick in real quick. This is the Gold Coast, Ghana, the Amina dungeon. Some people call it a castle, but it was a dungeon. Those are cannons behind them. It's on the coast of Ghana, Gold Coast, where That was, if you ever heard the term, the door of no return. Because when enslaved Africans went through that door, that's where they got loaded onto the ship. The door, once you went through it, it was a wrap. But we up here playing. This is what we're supposed to protect, regardless. This is the thing. Black women love telling us we can't control them. They don't have to respect us. They don't have to listen to us. But I better protect you. So y'all love quoting Malcolm X. The most unprotected black woman and most unprotected person in the world is the black woman. Really now. If we were so focused on the community at large, you need to go see how some of these sisters living in other countries. But you only want to shit on those sisters if a brother get a passport and go over there and get him an Afro-Latina or Afro-Brazilian or whatever else. Once again, we do not have a monopoly on black America. We don't. But this is who we're supposed to protect. This is who we're supposed to ride for. This is who I'm supposed to die for. Because if she'll do this shit for the ancestors, you ain't gonna look me in my gut. Let me bring myself back up. You ain't finna look me in my motherfucking face and tell me that bitch won't get smart at the mouth in Kroger. She won't knock over some shit. She won't be disrespectful. Let me ask y'all a question. What am I supposed to do? I got an adult daughter. She'll be 20 in 6 months. Adult. What if she gets into it in the middle of Walmart? Do I gotta pull her back? Do I get in between? What if I get in between and the other woman hits me? Do I ever, at any point, do I have a right to hit that other woman? Or do I need to get my daughter out of that situation? Because these are real things I think about. She's an adult, but that's still my baby. I get in between. Now this other chick boyfriend want to show up. Me and him tussling. But what it's going to look like is two crazy ass niggas. Not two crazy ass black women arguing and fighting. But again, having conversations with my daughter, I don't think she'll do that. And if she does do that, it's a reason. Like Crimson Cure just said. So that means I got to show up. And whatever the fuck happened, is going to happen. Let me go ahead and slide over to some of y'all comments. Malika says, Kofa, the son husbandry epidemic in our community is a modern day black version of the Oedipus complex. Yep.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
I'm jealous of those butts. Shut up, Mo. You better do some squats, y'all. Jerome says, I'm literally about sick to my stomach. But this is what we supposed to protect. Regardless of what happens, regardless of what they say, regardless of what they do. And that's the thing that so many black women are missing. Regardless of what you do, we're supposed to be there for you. You get to pick and choose because this nigga got the newest pair of J's or some rims on his car, or he got some better talk game. You get to slide over there, but I better stop in the store because yo nigga, using the word correctly, yo nigga ain't around. Not your man, not your husband, not your boo. Yo nigga ain't around. But this is what we traded in for. For some Instagram fame, for some hood popularity. But again, everybody know one woman that was getting wailed on. And guess what? She's the one that told you to shut the fuck up and mind your business. Sean says that's disrespectful, then dancing at the point of no return. These hoes are all the way out there. They need to get their shit together. Somebody said the ancestors are gonna put a fucking curse on their ass. I'd be interested to see if that happens. Let's see. Mo says y'all giving the attention they wanted, and that's fine. You know what? It's so many black women that are killing themselves for attention. So this is the crazy part. Everybody's in agreement that the guy was wrong for punching the mom and the son, should have murked him. That's where I think the disagreement come in. I think he should still be alive. But, my opinion don't matter because he's still gone. But we get in trouble as black men on the gram, on socials, everything else, because guess what? We become apathetic to black women dying on the table from getting these BBLs for attention. But we hate black women because guess what? I don't like makeup. I don't like weave. Like, do y'all like think about that for a second? I'm gonna pivot back to the main topic. But think about that for a second. If I don't like makeup and weave and black women get irate, that's because in their lady brain, in their black lady brain, they've accepted this is what I look like. They don't even know what their natural hair is, some of them. They don't even know what their natural face is. And this is how I judge women. If your face is darker than your neck, you got on too much goddamn makeup. And because you're caking this shit on, when you do walk out into the sun, sisters, that sun can't hit your beautiful brown skin. So when you take the makeup off, now your face is lighter than your neck. Bitch, you look weird. Somebody needs to tell you. You look weird. But going back to my original comments, you're probably not going to listen anyway. Let me go ahead and get over to some of these other videos. Damn, we've been cooking, how long? An hour and a half, something like that. I know we had a couple of hiccups, but yeah, Kendra was the big one, Crimson Cure, because I wanted people to hear it from a woman. Everybody's in agreement the guy was wrong for hitting that sister and saying, hey, he got deleted. That's what could happen. The more you fuck around, the more you find out. He found out. However, when the next situation like that comes up, there's going to be a black mother that wants her son to do that, and the son isn't going to make it this time. And then everybody's going to feel bad for the mom. But nobody's going to tell her that she was responsible for getting her son murked. Watch what I tell you. Let's see. Yeah, black men don't talk to natural foresees a lot of times, but not opening that can of worms. I'm going to let you have that tonight, Mo. I'm going to let you have that tonight. I disagree, but I'm going to let you have that tonight, sis. Let's get to this next video of protection. Again, if it glitches, give me a second. Y'all know I'm going to keep on cooking. I got a couple of videos, quite a few. So you see it on the screen. Homeless man defends girl against random creep. This guy's trying to get her in the car, and he ain't having it even with a broken finger.
I'm gonna put him to sleep. I'm gonna put you on speaker too. Oh, are you I'm gonna bet you listen to me put him to sleep. I'm gonna put you to sleep, bro. You're bigger than me. I told you to leave me alone. You're bigger than me. I'm warning you. You're fucking bigger than me. I'm gonna go all in. You're trying to bully her. He's trying to sue me, nigga. Then leave, go. I'm not going with you. I'm not going with you. Who are you? Bro, I'm not going with you. You got arms reach. I'm not your girl. You got arms reach. You got arms reach. You got arms reach. I'll take your fucking lead.
You see, bro got the phone in his hand. He already on the phone with the police, and he gave him a warning, bro. You're in arm's reach. This is what protection can look like, fellas. This is what it actually looks like. Just intervene, let them know you're serious. And I get it. It's a white dude. Unfortunately, in our community, bro might have got popped. And I hate being like that with my people, but we see it all the time where dudes get their shit rocked or they get popped with a pistol for no damn reason other than talking. Because again, a lot of these bitch-made ass niggas that talk this shit, they can't fight. They got to pull out. And trust me, I keep mine with me. But it's been a good while since I done had a good scrap. Trying to be a gentleman in my older age, but anyway, let's keep on going.
They're already on the phone. They're already on the phone. Yeah, I'll pick up. Who you are, like playing again? Go right to jail, my friend. Okay.
He's not doing nothing.
Go right to jail, my friend.
You're the only one that's being crazy.
I'm scared of you. Yes, we are. I'm scared of you, so I'm gonna hit you first. I'm scared of you.
He's not doing anything.
You want something? Yo, you just playing yourself, dude. Just walk away.
Give them an opportunity to walk away. I'm gonna let this whole thing run, man.
We got on a blue shorts and shirt, blue jeans, blue glasses. We got a black watch, we got a lotion, ring on the front finger.
And this is the thing. Let me pause it real quick. This is the thing. If she were to walk away, all that man would do at that point is follow her. So the homeless dude would still be following her on the phone. He would still be engaged in the situation. So this is where it comes in with protection, where you got to start thinking through this shit all the way. Look at all the evidence. You got to look at the different nuances. Was anybody else coming to help? Nope. He was out there alone. So maybe this white dude is a 5th degree black belt Kung Fu Panda type of motherfucker. I don't know. But that's the thing. You never know what somebody else is capable of. Story time. Real quick story. Y'all know I'm in the military. I used to work with a colonel that was, dude was like 5'2". He used to work on a floor above me. So one day I had to go up there to his office. I had to bring some paperwork. So I'm looking for Colonel so-and-so. They're like, oh, his office is in the back. And I'm like, why'd they put him in such a big office? Not making fun of him because he's a small guy. I'm like, well, damn, why is he in such a big office? Like in the back corner. I go in the dude's office, ain't shit in there but his desk, his computer, and martial arts trophies. I'm going to say that shit again. His desk, his computer on top of the desk. He had one chair, like if somebody came to see him. The rest of the floor was covered with martial arts trophies. From the time you hit the door frame and looked immediately to the left, all the way around behind his desk, back around to the other side of the door frame. I bullshit you not. Trophies, ribbons, medals, awards, certificate, all this shit. Bro was 5'2". Nerdy looking ass white dude would hand you your ass. So I'm saying that because guess what? We keep hollering about protect black women, protect black women, protect black women. This is how brothers get themselves in these situations. You don't never know what somebody's capable of. Whether it's punching a woman in the face, as wrong as it is, but the fact is it still happened. The fact is it could potentially happen. Whether it's punching some woman in the face or some dude pulling out the strap and deleting somebody. You never know what people are capable of. I'm going to get back to the video.
Going anywhere. He didn't do nothing wrong. What's wrong? Stop. Stop. Don't do that.
Now she's trying to protect him. I don't know if y'all peeped that. He started fiddling with his shirt right there. I don't play them type of games.
Keep coming. Oh, you fucked up now, see? You fucked up now. You fucked up now, stupid.
No.
How stupid are you now? Who advanced it? Who advanced it? Who?
It says the man continues to provoke and believes that he is superior to the homeless man.
Who? The cops? You're homeless. Save your life. Then you go to a shelter.
Police finally show up.
He saved my life. Right.
I'm your girl.
Now, in that situation, that's a black man protecting somebody. She looked racially ambiguous, as I think I said on Facebook or something like that. But it's regard. You get the point. Black men will protect. We will step up when it warrants it. When it warrants it. And then it got to the point, and this is the point that women need to understand. Then it can, when it escalates to physical violence, guess what, sis? You can't help me. So the guy stepped in to do the right thing, and then when it started to get, kind of go up from there, thank God it didn't. She had to damn near try to restrain him. But stop. You kept hearing her say, stop, don't fight, blah, 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 trying to pull him off the guy. Because this is the thing, ladies. Once you've escalated that shit, once a man is there, he's there. That adrenaline coming out. This is why even when he's strong enough mentally, emotionally, physically, all that shit to walk away, when he get back to the house, he fucking something up. Brothers in the chat, let me know in my line. This is where you get your holes punched in walls. This is where shit gets knocked over. This is where, hey, I'm gonna go for a jog, and before you know it, you at mile 5 when you usually only run 2 or 3. Y'all let me know if I'm lying. Let me keep going. Mo says the colonel, he needed a trophy case. Nah, he set that shit in there for a reason. To bad him up. And that's the crazy thing, Mo. I was like, damn, sir, you got all these trophies, da, da, da. He's like, yeah, these are the ones I can fit in the office. The fuck? When I say a nerdy ass white dude, you would never think it about this big. But apparently he knew how to handle himself. So again, y'all got to understand, you don't know who you dealing with out here. And that's why he was in the big office.
Got it! It's hotter than fish grease.
All them trophies, I was like, you know what I'm saying? I know people get up in rank and, you get the bigger space and all that stuff, but he was in there by himself. I wasn't talking about his stature, like why he got the big office, because he was if anybody knows anything about the military, he was a light bird. So the full bird usually gets the really big office. The one with the bird on the chest, they usually get the really big office because it's right up under the general, right? So he was like 2 steps under. So I think they shared the office when the full bird did come in. He let him have it, but when he was there, he made that, because again, reserves. But anyway, he made that motherfucker his. When I say I looked and them trophies was from one part of the door frame all the way around to the other, yeah, I wish I was lying. Terry Foe says, not protecting randoms. A homeless person show apathy. Ain't that a motherfucker, says Jerome. Look, a lot of people done fell on hard times, bro. They not crazy. The guy with the cast was homeless, Mo. No, the black guy wasn't her man. He was the homeless guy. He was homeless. But he saw the guy following her. It didn't look right, because he was trying to help her. She says, why was she holding him? He was trying to help her, and then things started to escalate. Then he got to the point where he was ready to throw down. So she didn't want to get him in trouble, because he had already called the police for her and kind of stayed there to keep the creep away. But people miss that type of stuff, because that would have just looked like crazy homeless man attacks white guy or some shit like that. This is why I look so deeply into these things. I don't just accept the surface level. This is why I was looking back at the video and I pointed out that the mom was pointing at the restaurant, trying to get the gun from her son, like she was going to go back and do something to the other lady. But now, of course, she was a victim. She was assaulted. She finna run that bitch into the ground. I read something today again. For those that are coming in late, she's suing the city. Can't blame her. Ain't even mad at her. But it is what it is. But my focus is, when this happens, when black men do step up, who's there for us when that brother don't make it home? Malika says, Kofa, we must always remember, never write a check your ass can't cash. No one is above an ass whooping.
Got it! It's hotter than fish grease.
Yeah, that's what she was saying to the white guy. I'm not your girl. I'm not your girl. She was telling that to the white guy, because he was acting like, the homeless black guy that was stepping in. He was like, that's my girl. And she had to keep saying it. I'm not your girl. Like, she was letting the black guy know, like, basically that type of shit. Let's look at these nuances, right? Because this is the stuff I try to teach my daughter, and I know a lot of people miss it. Look at these little nuances. She was essentially telling that black guy, thank you for standing in front of me. She kept repeating it to the white guy, I'm not your girl. I'm not your girl. She's letting the black guy know subconsciously, motherfucker, I'm not playing. That's not my boyfriend. Something's wrong with this dude. He started following me, which is why he stepped in. We got to start learning to keep our head on a swivel and look at these little nuances. Goes back to what Crimson Cure was saying. This is why when shit like that starts, walk the fuck away. I'm not even going over to that burger joint. Somebody always getting into a fight. Somebody always getting shot. I'm not even finna go over there, especially without my covering, without her man. But guess what, black? I don't need no man. This, that, and the third. This is where this son husband shit come in. My son is my king. So you fucking your son. Because last I checked, y'all were queens. So if your son is the king, y'all got some weird shit going on, ladies. Psychologically, be mad at me all you want to. I don't give a fuck. I've said it 1,000 times. That dude was wrong for punching that woman in the mouth. But seriously, something is going on with our women, y'all. I keep telling y'all, y'all gonna be mad at me forever. I promise you, it's gonna be some type of big report or something to come out within the next year or two. There is a uptick in violence for black women. Situations like this in Chicago don't help, because now guess what? She's justified. She's justified in saying it. Everybody's gonna support it. Usually grown-ass mama boys and, of course, other mamas. That's why it looks like this now on social media. Until the next thing happens. There's going to be a brother that steps in, no public outcry again. I've been saying it all night. Appreciate it, BT. Dropping the Cash App. Let me see. Mo says, laughing my ass off. I thought the black guy was her man the way she was holding him. She was trying to pull him back and keep him out of trouble. The job is the more sane approach. Punching walls need anger management. What I'm saying is, when that adrenaline happens, this is what you're missing, Mo. In the moment, and I don't expect you to get it because you're not a man. The brothers will tell you in the chat. In that moment, well, you said jog. The jog is the way to go. In that moment, it doesn't matter. And you can't dictate that for every man. You can't dictate that for every man. Like I said, that's why I gave those options. Somebody's going to go on a jog. Some guy's going to be that guy to punch a hole in the wall. Now, it would be great if I could wave a magic wand and make everybody go for a jog. This is what I think so many of our sisters are missing. A lot of times you don't know what that man is capable of until that situation comes up. So these are important questions to ask too. Just, kind of pivot to the relationship thing, or just having friends. How are you when you get mad? What do you do? What do you do to release anger? Those type of things. Punch a hole. I don't agree with that shit either, but I know that some guys ain't where Kofa is now. That was the whole Ricky on Boys in the Hood swinging at the air. It's gonna come out. Let me see. Let's see. Sean says, I dated a 4-time 10th degree black belt. When his name is said in the martial arts circle, it gets mad respect. He's a grandmaster.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease.
Salute to you, Sean. Did he teach you anything? I hope you learned something, sis. Let's see. Jerome says that energy got to go somewhere. You fucked the hell out of your girl.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease.
Like I said, man, being a split her head like goddamn firewood. Jerome said that dude was on the low. Jason Bourne. Hey, man, he might have came about that damn cast and went to damn work. Let me get to these other videos, man. I do have a series. We're going to hit them real quick because it is getting kind of late. And y'all know I got to light one up. So let's keep on going. This is another one of Black Men Protection. This is why I want to play these, because it looks different than what a lot of people want to think protection look like.
He's in my house with my daughter.
So this is a dad who bought his daughter a house. She keep dealing with bum ass niggas. She got some nigga up in the house in their sleep now, and the dad is pissed. I don't blame him, especially if you listen. I think he distorted the voice or whatever, because he's already had this conversation with her. So that's the thing that people need to understand. If you're an adult and you want to be grown and do what the hell you want to do, that's fine, but you need to do this shit in your own house. You need to do that shit with your own goddamn money. And then the brother goes out of his way as a father to help you out and try to help you get started in life. And this is where the controversy comes in when we keep talking about we need to stop kicking our kids out at 18. Kids need to learn some goddamn respect at 18. You're not fully grown. By the law, you are. But you ain't nowhere near. You're grown, but you're not an adult. You're not ready for responsibilities. But let me go ahead and show you this, what I believe protection looks like. Because shout out to in the streets with Keys. Me and him kind of had a back and forth on IG, still the homie, but he disagreed with my take on it. I disagreed with his, but y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat. I'm gonna let it play. It's like 3 minutes long, so I'm gonna just let this shit run.
Hey, where you at? Look, I bought you this house so that you're able to get yourself together. I had enough of this guy that you got over here. I'm pissed off. I had enough. Excuse me one second. Please don't do this today. Please don't.
What did we just say? I am gonna stop it. Y'all, I forgot that part. It's 3 minutes long, but I'm gonna stop in between. What did we just say? Please don't. Mind your business. Don't go over there. We're being asked by the same women to not protect them. The only time we think protection is supposed to take place in the black community is at death.
Nigga, laying in bed, watching my TV in my house, not paying their bills, leeching off my daughter. I had enough of this.
It's okay.
I haven't seen one red penny come in this house. All I see is him laying around in the middle of the day. A grown man should be out working, not laying in bed in here. I'm not trying to hear all that right now. Get up. It's time for you to go. I don't hear nothing, man. I haven't seen a nickel from you. All I see is a guy, a grown man laying in bed in the middle of the day, watching TV. This is my house. I do what I want to do.
My house, y'all gave this to me.
I pay the bills in here. You're my daughter. He doesn't belong to me. This is a grown man laying in bed. He needs to get himself and get up out of here. Man, I record what I want to record in this house. This is my house.
Now you see that little motherfucker talking shit, right? You see he talking shit, right? So should the dad drop the phone and just whoop his little ass? Cause you're gonna see how skinny this little motherfucker is. But this is what these little disrespectful ass mama's boys do. And then don't nobody supposed to say shit to him. But everybody say that the brother is wrong for doing this, embarrassing his daughter or whatever the fuck like that. I don't give a fuck. I'm with this man 100%. Cause Key said he felt like that the dude was clout chasing. I don't feel like that. Should he put it on TikTok? No. But I'm glad he did. For us other fathers or daughters. Because guess what? If he wasn't recording, then that little nigga would have tried to buck. Then it would have been his word against the young dude's word, probably against his own daughter. She probably would have sided with the dude. This is what the fuck these are the extents black men have to go through to protect black women. I'm going to get to that shit in a second.
My daughter. You go up front. I had enough. You go up front. I'm about sick and tired of you picking these deadbeat guys, bringing them up in my house when you can do so much better with yourself. Tell me what I need to do.
You see how he's trying to pour into her as a father? So everybody's going to say, when she's out there running with these certain type of niggas, some shit happened. The first thing going to hit the internet is, that's what happened when these girls grow up without daddies. Her dad is right there. Toothpick Kofa finna kick in because I got two of them. Her dad is right there. I have told y'all before, I haven't said it recently, but my girls got 2 rules when they start dating. Find somebody like me or better. I damn sure said it because motherfuckers like to always question me. Well, would you want somebody to date somebody like you? Because you don't even like black women. Nigga, suck my dick. Fuck you and the bitch you came out of. I love my sisters. I love you to the point that I'm trying to get you to avoid some shit. But I can't make you do anything because I don't own you. I do not control you, black woman. Let me take the toothpick out for that shit. I don't own you, black woman. I can't make you do shit. No black man can make you do shit. But bitch, when I tell you to do something, you don't do it. Do not bring your ass back over here asking for the help from the guy that tried to give you a lesson, tried to give you a heads up. I'm not just talking about Kofa. I'm talking about a lot of solid ass brothers. Because the same dude you tell to shut the fuck up and mind his own goddamn business is the same guy that y'all ask for some goddamn money from or something real from. You might get money from the dope boy and all that shit to go have fun, but when something really go on, that's the dude you come to. When your mama need a ride, when your kids need something. So again, when I'm saying this shit, when other brothers are saying this shit, it's for a fucking reason. Half y'all think y'all got these great fucking ideas. This is why we constantly hearing from y'all ass about being these boss bitches. Your business don't never motherfucking take off. You don't employ no fucking body, but you a boss bitch because you went to some entrepreneurial seminar. God damn it, gotta give myself one.
Got it! It's hotter than fish grease.
Now the dad is sitting here trying to be as patient as he motherfucking can. Because he really went over there to get this dude out the house. But low-key, I'm telling you as a father, that nigga was hoping against hope in the back of his head that this young boy would try me. Because that's why he said as soon as he hit the door, I'm pissed off. Said it just as clear as day. I'm pissed off. I'm sick of this guy laying up in here not doing nothing. Came back out the room. I'm sick of you choosing guys like this. I bought this house for you. But this is what black women do. I'm grown. I do what the fuck I want to do. Then as soon as something go left, she gonna call her goddamn daddy. But daddy not supposed to raise hell. He not supposed to get mad. He not supposed to say shit. Brother ain't supposed to raise hell. He ain't supposed to get mad. He ain't supposed to say shit. Male cousin ain't supposed to get mad. Ain't supposed to raise hell. Ain't supposed to say shit. Y'all got a black man in your life that will ride till the fucking wheels fall off for you. But you have little to no love or fucking respect for him. You want him to do shit for you when you can't even take his opinion into consideration. Serious consideration, not just hear it because he said it out loud. Let's go ahead and finish the video.
I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. I'm just telling you how to live in my house. I'll pay the bills in here. You're my No, you don't even go anywhere. You're my responsibility. You're my responsibility. I'm not trying to control you. I'm just trying to do the best for you. You're trying to live my life. I don't want you. He goes, I go. No, you stay here. He goes. And what's taking you so long? Stop talking to him. Don't listen to him. I'm gonna really. Mom has no idea who her. She knows I'm here. No, she can't possibly. You are my daughter. I love you. And I want the best for you. I'm gonna sick tired of deadbeat guys coming in here.
Act like a fucking child. And the first thing everybody's gonna say is, well, that's how he raised her. She's spoiled. Look how she's acting. Could be a little bit to that. Maybe he did spoil her. Maybe he did give a little bit too much. If you can say that, keep the same motherfucking energy for these son husbands.
It's time for you to go. No, you stay here. You stay here. It's time for you to go, bro. Enough. I'm not going to stay here. Oh, you staying here. It's time for you to go. Enough of these deadbeat guys coming in here doing what they're doing. Hey,
Let me finish it. I was about to say something.
Something else. No, enough. No, he's gone. He's gone. That's it. It's time to get your life together. Just clean this house up. Your mom and I, we raised you better than this. We gave you everything that you need to be successful in life. We gave you a house, we paid the bills, we gave you a car, you in school.
As long as she stayed, let's rewind that. Basically, as long as she stayed in school, this is what she got.
Your mom and I, we raised you better than this. We gave you
your mom and I. Jesus Christ, this man married? What do we say?
Got it! It's hotter than fish grease.
The wife got a covering, the daughter got a covering, but black men ain't shit. because this fuck ass nigga up in Chicago punched his sister in the face. And immediately, God damn it.
As you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
Immediately met his demise. But he'll be the example, I'm telling y'all, for the rest of the fucking year. He's going to be the example of what a black man is. And the son is going to be the example of what a black man should be. I tell you all the time, this emotional incest shit that black women have with their black sons is a fucking problem. Everybody's going to celebrate this one. Salute to the 14-year-old. I never said he was wrong, but he should not have been in that damn position. But there's more young men out here in this position because these bitches still popping out babies left and right. White Jesus, black mothers. That's the black community. So women can do no wrong as long as they keep having kids. And black men are going to be expected to step up, be fathers to children that aren't theirs, be a protection and a covering to women that aren't theirs. But again, they want to quote Malcolm X about black women being the most unprotected, but they totally forget about Minister Louis Farrakhan. I can't protect what I can't control. I can't tell you what to do, Shawty. So you gonna go do whatever the fuck you want to do, so how I'm gonna protect you? If I say go left and your ass make a hard right, what am I supposed to do? I can't yoke you up by your goddamn hair. What you want us to do? I'm gonna let it play out.
Everything that you need to be successful in life. We gave you a house, we paid the bills, we gave you a car. You in school, you're doing well for yourself.
Why are you messing around with these deadbeat guys?
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Bring it back on me. I'm gonna get to y'all comments. Let's see. Kitchen knife. Sister snatch. Please God, let this be fake. Dad failed. How did dad fail, Mo? Let me know in the chat. Oh yes, Tiger. Toothpick Kofa live and in effect, brother. You caught one?
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Salute, Joseph. Appreciate you being in here, bro. JC says leave. That dude got to get up out of there. I'm not sure who you want to leave. I want the young dude to leave. I'm not mad at the dad because, again, he said he's tired of it, which lets me know as a father, for those that don't have the daddy ears, he done already had this conversation before. He's had this conversation more than once. He's had this conversation more than twice. But again, a lot of people miss that shit. Corey Joe says, I would have lit her ass up. He went in there, he kept his calm. Mo says, my dad would beat my black ass up. Look, it'll be a problem. If I done paid for that shit, cool. If you grown enough, you gonna do that shit, I'm gonna have something to say about it. That nigga will never come to my house. I better not never see him, because that's what you chose. So you choosing that nigga over some goddamn common sense that I know I done raised you with, stay over there with him. Sean says she's a damn fool holding on to a deadbeat. Apparently that's the type she like, trying to help. OG says left my ass off. He probably need her to drop him off. Yep, you know it. He ain't know where to go. Bro ain't know what to do. Mo says those jeans are a red flag.
You go, girl!
Joseph said, I wish my daughter would try to move a ninja into the house.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
That's the thing, Joseph. So the brother obviously is doing well because him and the wife live somewhere else. That's the daughter's house, technically, but he bought the house. So he's on the lease. That's his house. But they gave it to the daughter, but she keep moving them bum-ass niggas in there. And that's the thing, Cool Breeze. Yeah, he spoiled her, so now she thinks she can do what she want to do. And a lot of times, those be the types. They deal with fuck nigga after fuck nigga after fuck nigga. And then guess what? When them fuck niggas hop in this space or they get a YouTube channel, then the first thing is, man, I always meet, you know, a little baddie that got something going for herself. And this is what they choose. Brothers that got a straight lace 9-to-5 hustle, do the day in, day out type of shit. Oh, they don't choose them types. He too lame. I'm gonna find a nigga that either don't got a job and hustling or just don't got a job that I gotta take care of. Mo says, shaking my damn head. Spoiled. I believe in that though. Take care of your kids. Fuck this. I struggle. You gotta struggle stuff. I feel that too, but it's only so much. Because a lot of times, people in general, men and women, will take that shit to the extreme. Again, this is why you see so many son husbands celebrating what happened in Chicago. It ain't just because the young man protected his mama. They put themselves in the shoes of a 14-year-old as a grown ass man. Ain't that crazy? Let me keep going. Malika says his daughter needs to grow the hell up. She's blessed to have a father who was there to cover her.
Got it! It's hotter than fish grease.
That's why I wanted to show that, because it's a lack of appreciation, right? Let me go ahead and get to this other one, man. I got a couple of protection videos. We're just gonna look at them real quick, but those were two of the like main ones.
For this a long time here in South Florida.
So somewhere in South Florida, some brothers out there, arm strapped, just looking out for the sisters coming in and out the store.
I'm loving this. Oh, yes. Thank you.
Brothers just looking out. I think this is in Detroit. I think this is New Era Detroit. I take that back.
Schoolcraft and Myers. Schoolcraft and Myers. Another black.
Yeah, they in Detroit.
Ran by sisters too.
Somebody was saying they was looking out, hoping it'd come down to South Florida. My bad. Let me pull up this comment from Joseph. She messing with him because he got swag.
Got it! It's hotter than fish grease.
All right, let's get back to the video. These are a couple of brothers out there. I think it's New Era Detroit is what the group is called.
Black women, which gives us even more reason to come and make sure that they, well taken care of, and people around here feel safe. But just what we're talking about, like these corners. So we got some guys back there just coming around the corner. You can see how easy it is for somebody to sit and tucked off, waiting on somebody behind the trash can.
I'm gonna get a little emotional this morning.
I don't want to hear her cry. But anyway, she pretty much thanked them brothers for doing that. She hadn't seen it in a long time. And praise God. Bring it back on me. Because I am going to wrap up. Been on this thing almost 2 hours despite the glitches. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to play this one. So Thursday, I'm going to do a part 2 of this pretty much. Because I kept finding so much content. I got a couple of other videos. I'm going to just talk about the general protection of black women and what it should look like. I might replay these videos. We got to do better as a community, y'all. I know I've said fuck the community before, but we got to do better as a community at large. If you're actually going to be out there doing the work, then do the work. But what I don't want black men to do is start doing this work for the community, and it's the same community that don't give a fuck about you when you do protect a black woman and you end up in the ground. So I know the two is kind of contradictory, but black men have been doing the work, are doing the work, are protecting sisters, but we tend not to get anything in return. And that's what makes me sad. And that's what kind of set me off on this whole path tonight when, the charges were dropped. Just the fact, I didn't even give a fuck about the charges being dropped. The fact that shit happened is what bothers me. It happened. The guy was wrong. He not here no more. But the apathy for black male life, I never see this public outcry. As I've said, I never see it when the black guy does the right thing and ends up losing his life in the process. Don't nobody give a shit. Don't nobody give a fuck about him. Don't nobody give a fuck about his kids. This is why I say some of the shit that I say. Because you don't give a fuck. Not for real, you don't. Ain't nobody worried about my kids. Ain't nobody worried about your kids, other black men out there doing the work. Because as soon as one of us gets smoked for trying to help a sister that egged the situation on, there was jaw jacking. Nobody bats an eye. Oh, that's just two crazy ass bitches. One called one boyfriend, the other one called. We've seen this shit before. And I hate the part of social media where we pretend like this doesn't exist. This is this backwards ass black mentality that we have a lot of times, because we do this shit all the time. Because CNN didn't tell us to get mad, we don't get mad. Even when these examples I'm giving y'all, father trying to take care of his daughter or taking care of his daughter, a black guy that steps in on the street to help some woman that he doesn't know, but he ends up the one deleted and nobody says anything, and we never want to talk about it. The first thing with the Chicago incident was stay on topic, stay on all throughout Instagram, stay on topic, stay on topic. You justifying what the guy did. No, I'm not. I'm telling you, he was wrong. I never said he was right. I don't think he should be dead, but he was wrong. The deleting offenses, in Kofa's opinion, in the black community, rape and child molest. But the same women applauding this young man for protecting his mama are the same women that used to get picked up in high school by the older dudes. You see, our dynamics are so fucked up and off. I know one doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the other, but it does, because it happens in the community. But again, black mothers are so fucking important. What you're telling me, you'll throw the son away, because guess what? Next time, he ain't gonna be as quick on the draw. Somebody might off him. Black daughters aren't important. As long as black mama is happy, that's all that matters. Let me slide over here to the comments. I'm gonna play one last video from Sister Shahrazad, and then we're gonna bounce. Talking about the bum ass dude in the house because they make this tingle in their insides, and she has a poor judge of character. Fuck it, she got a poor judge of everything. Big facts, Quiet Storm.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Mo says swag with those jeans. Yep, nowadays that's swag apparently. Let me see. Oh yeah, the dude with a good job, he boring. But she raised hell, knocking over shit, acting like a fucking brat. Sean says you have to teach your children to earn what they receive. I did that with my daughter. She appreciates what I've done for her.
You go, girl!
You say this is a short live? No, sis, I've been on since shit 7:30. It's 2 hours. I had a couple of glitches in here. Let me see. P-Moss says good stream, bro. Stay up. I just found you today. Salute, brother. I appreciate you being in here. You get all three.
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man. Knocks down another three ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
I appreciate you being in here, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Aaron J says they were quiet about that black teenage boy that shielded those girls in a drive-by shooting, gave his life to save theirs. Kids, a hero. God damn it, you get all three.
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man. Got it! Hotter than fish grease. Knocks down another three ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
Gave me a video, Aaron, that I need to go pull. Because those are the things we forget about. And we also forget about when black women are acting a goddamn fool, like how that 14, 15-year-old girl tried to set up that young boy to get deleted on the school bus a couple of months ago. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that on Thursday. We're gonna talk on Thursday. Might be on here a little bit longer. Let me get through these comments. Mo says a good thing about being weird is not being mad about people misunderstanding you. That's the plus. F these folks. Yes. Let's see. Broke just says make sure you subscribe. Pre-Moss. Yes, brother. Thank you. Said you did. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mo says bomb. OG Ralph says brother in Decatur lost his life trying to break up a domestic at the gas station. The woman rode off with the shooter who had just finished beating her up. I remember that. I think I talked about that. That was like one of my first videos, OG.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease.
Yep, I think I did like a short or something. I really didn't start going live until like October, November or something like that. But I remember that. I'm over here by the airport, College Park, East Point area. They finna settle this suit and ride into the sunset. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me see. Yeah, let me get through. Oh, you see the article? See the article, Mo? Bring it up here. Xavion William Dobson. Yep. Look at Mo shooting a shot. Mo says, "Nice fade, Ralph." Let me get to this. I'm gonna let Sister Shahrazad take us out. This is courtesy of MTR. Salute to that brother. Still condolence to him. I know he just lost his pops recently, brother. So thank you for all you do. Thank you. But let's close out with Sister Shahrazad.
Woman have to be in a position that she can be protected.
Uh-oh.
A woman has to deserve protection by the way she live her life or present herself.
Talk to him.
A woman has to require protection because she is in her place, in her lane. And then men might feel that they can step in and protect her. A lot of our women don't want to be protected. You can't protect them whether anybody bothering them along. Sometimes we try to protect our women from a bad idea. She don't want no protection. So there's no situation where a man that don't know a woman can walk down the street and see somebody doing something to her and automatically just jump in. So that has to be an individual choice, and it has to be a situation where the woman is in order, not out there cussing, jumping up in men's face, screaming and hollering, acting a fool, trying to act like she a man. And then when some other man deal with her like she a man, then she want you to jump in and save her. It don't work like that.
It doesn't.
It don't work like that.
It absolutely
No,
doesn't.
and you have to be careful, because black women will book a fight for you and walk away.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease.
Black women will book a fight for you and walk away. I think we've come to a good stopping point tonight, y'all. I appreciate everybody being in here. Again, this is Growth Talk Podcast. Growth stands for Gentlemen Reaching Our Wealth Through Healing, where we help men find a positive fuck it. I am your host, Kofa, Kofa, not coffee, not Kufu, not Kofi, or any variation thereof. I appreciate everybody being in here. We'll be back in this thing at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. That's June 29th. So I'll see y'all. Salute to everybody. Salute to Mo, Broken Tradition, Joseph. Appreciate you being in here for the first time, Pete Moss, especially since you found me today, brother. I cook up every Tuesday and Thursday at 7:30. I drop VODs throughout the week. Sometimes I chop up these lives. Sometimes I might drop something new. Just appreciate you being in here, brother. Just thank you for the subscription today. Corey Joe, as always, ride or die, brother. Been here A1 since day one. Malika, OG Ralph, man. Shout out to my boy Hale Kills from back home. He hopped in and then he hopped back out. I think Mona D stuck her head in the door and spoke. The Quiet Storm. Allahu Akbar, bro. I got to get that soundbite from Obsidian. I got to go ahead and steal that one. Salute the Quiet Storm for being in here. And with that, y'all, man, we're going to go ahead and ride out. As always, brothers. Oh, I want to make sure I don't miss one last comment. Okay, everybody saying peace. Y'all know the saying. As always, you matter. You're not crazy. Make better choices. Peace.